Most people believe laziness is a personal flaw, a lack of discipline, a lack of motivation. But laziness is rarely the real problem. In fact, your brain is often working very hard to keep you exactly where you are. Your brain does not want you to be lazy. It wants you to be safe. To understand this, you need to know how your brain defines effort. Effort means energy. Energy means resources. And resources, to the brain, must be protected. For most of human history, wasting energy could be dangerous. So your brain learned to minimize effort whenever possible. This is why your brain constantly looks for shortcuts. It prefers actions that feel easy, familiar, and low risk, not because they are better, but because they are predictable. When you think about doing something important, starting a project, building a habit, or changing a routine, your brain immediately calculates the cost, mental effort, emotional discomfort, uncertain outcomes, and then it does something clever. It delays. But it does not delay by doing nothing. Instead, it offers you productive alternatives. Checking messages, organizing small tasks, watching something educational, planning instead of acting. These activities feel useful, but they require very little emotional risk. So your brain labels them as safe. From the outside, this looks like laziness. From the inside, it feels like responsibility. This is how the trick works. Your brain keeps you busy, so you don't notice that you're avoiding the real task. And the longer this pattern repeats, the more natural it feels. Eventually, your brain starts to associate real effort with discomfort, and comfort with relief. Over time, this creates resistance. Not resistance to work, but resistance to uncertainty. This is why people can work hard on things that don't really matter and feel exhausted when facing something that truly does. The problem is not your work ethic. The problem is that meaningful actions carry emotional weight. They challenge identity. They create exposure. They introduce the possibility of failure. Your brain reacts to that by pulling you back into familiar patterns. Here is the important part. Your brain is not trying to make you lazy. It is trying to reduce perceived risk. Once you understand this, you stop blaming yourself. And blame is crucial, because shame strengthens avoidance, but awareness weakens it. The moment you recognize the trick, it loses some of its power. Instead of asking, "Why am I so lazy?" ask a different question. What is my brain trying to protect me from right now? That question changes everything. It shifts the focus from force to understanding. And understanding is the first step out of stagnation. You don't need more discipline. You need less internal resistance. And that begins with seeing the trick for what it is.